Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, welcome back. This is Read with Mary, and it's all about temperament and lifestyle. So, for the past few days, we've been reading about all the four temperaments, how to know the category you fall, the melancholy, the phlegmatic, the choleric, and the sanguine. We talked about how they shop. We talked about how they eat, and today we are going to talk about the temperament and their steady habits. So let's read. The melancholians are usually good students who enjoy learning. They have inquisitive mind, and if taught to read well, will have a ferocious appetite for books. They are blessed with keen, retentive minds that enable them to remember a multiples of details. As a rule, they are good spellers because they take mental pictures of each word. Although they may have messy decks and files, it's impossible to organize. They have an amazing concentration regardless of the mess. Interruptions or noise around them doesn't move them. They concentrate very well when they are learning. Because they are lovers of books, they are very intelligent. You might see their desktop very messy, but yet still they know where each and every book lies. They know where they have kept everything. So messy decks doesn't interrupt them that much. And they have inquisitive mind. They remember every details. Please, if you have a friend who is a melancholy, you will see such a friend playing around with everybody. Be very careful, especially if you are a phlegmatic, because such a person have already captured whatever the teacher is saying. They don't need to continue reading and reading before they capture something in their head. They might be playing with every kid, but they have already understood whatever the teacher have said, or when they open books, they have already captured everything. So if you're a phlegmatic and your friend is a melancholy, please, when he is playing around, give yourself time to learn and allow him to play, because in exams time, you see such a child passing all his exams, but you will never see him or her learning. That's how a melancholy is. Now, a phlegmatic can be good students if their procrastination doesn't catch up with them. They need a series of short-term assignments rather than long-term projects. They work best under pressure. Though they claim they don't like it, they have orderly minds capable of analysis and deductions. They are prone to get their news more from TV than magazines and newspapers. They have good memories and can be intelligent if someone motivates them to learn. So a phlegmatic is someone who works under pressure. If you have a child who is very slow in learning, please take time. Such a child need motivation. I'm telling you, I've been a teacher for a while, teaching primary students, or shall I say the KGs, yes, the KG or the primaries. And some of the children, some teachers don't understand them because of their slow learners, and they are prone to like probably the melancholians more and the sanguines more, because the sanguines talk a lot. They are very active in class though, but sometimes most of their answers sometimes are nonsense. But because they are very energetic and they always want to talk, The teachers always are happy with their activeness in class. But with a person like phlegmatic, just like I was reading, they are good when they are under pressure. They learn well when they are under pressure. And when you gift them something, they are happy. That's why some time ago I tried to do something to motivate most of the children in my class. So when I give you work you are able to do, when you are able to answer a question, I buy them candies to motivate them. And you see, every child wants to eat candy. Every child wants an award. Every child wants a reward for whatever he or she is doing. So I use that means to motivate, especially the phlegmatic, so that they will also be active in class. So there was this one lady, I love her, Favor. She's very brilliant, but you see her intelligence when she is under pressure. And when I got to the school, they have excluded this girl, and no teacher want to what's the name want to bring her close because of her slowness. But because I have read the book, I was able to know the kind of temperament the child falls in, and I really helped her a lot. And one of the way I helped her was for her to become a friend. I saw her as a friend, probably as a daughter, and I always make sure I bring her closer to me and not compare the brilliant students with her. But normally, I when you get a correct answer, they go, like I make them to example spelling. I make them to go to the board, you spell a word, and if you can't spell it and another person spell it, they will cane you. So I engage her. Because of her, I engage more in dictation, which is spelling. And this girl was doing very, 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 very well. And I know the mother can attest to it. So that's a phlegmatic for you. They work under pressure. And please, a phlegmatic child always learn through media. Yes, they learn through media. They don't like learning a lot when you are talking. No, they need visuals. They learn very well when they are seeing pictures and images of what they are learning. Okay, now cholerics are clever as rule, but not brilliant. They like the people-oriented subjects such as history, geography, literature, and psychology. They may not be good spellers because they skim over things so quickly. They are adept at speed reading and have curious minds. They constantly ask why. Cholerics love charts, diagrams, and graphs. They like to know where everything fits in and in the main scheme of things. They may have a difficult time concentrating on anything that reminds them of other goals or projects that get their minds off on a tangent, and then may have a difficult time getting back to the subject at hand. So a choleric doesn't like being interrupted. When one thing about a choleric is when they set their mind to do a project, they go all into it. So they don't want any other thing to interrupt them. And they like history. They are so curious, so they like history. And they are not good spellers because they skip over things a lot, especially when they are reading. They skip over it. And they have difficult time concentrating on anything that reminds them of other goals. Like I said, anything, remember, when they need something is when they go and shop. So anything that a choleric doesn't need is not part of his project or is not his concern. So they move from one project to another. When they know it's time for them to marry, they concentrate on finding the love of their life. And when they marry them, they move to another project. Probably, maybe they want to build a house. So sometimes you might be a wife of a choleric, and after he's married to you, he doesn't have time for you again. Know that he's a choleric. He has moved on from the project of marriage to a project of building a house or buying a car. A sanguine, unless endowed with a high IQ, are not usually good students. They can be if they are motivated, because they are often bright enough, but they are very restless and undisciplined. So, like I said, a sanguine is someone, because he's talkative, they are also brilliant, but most of the times they are brilliant, they are good with, let me say, environmental knowledge, political knowledge, but not when it comes to books. No, they are not brilliant in there. So when they are being motivated, they can do better. They have a short interest span, and anything can be a distraction. Yes, because of they are busy putting their mouth in everything, they are busy putting themselves in so many things, they are easily distracted. If you have a sanguine child, when they are eating, you can know, or when they are doing something, you can see it very clear. A sanguine person is someone, when he is doing something, he is eating or he's reading or he's learning, anything is a distraction around them. If somebody is talking, you see them looking at the person, forgetting that they are eating or they are writing. If somebody is dancing, you see their concentration there, forgetting what they were doing. That is how you can find out your child, your husband, or your wife is a sanguine. And these people have incredible potential, but usually squander it because they don't discipline themselves. Concentration for long period of time is difficult for them. So like I said, they are easily distracted by so many things that goes on around them. Unlike the melancholics, who whatever noise around them doesn't make them to lose concentration, but a sanguine will lose concentration in no time, and they are difficult to know what they were doing at a particular time. So because of that, they are not really brilliant students. Thank you. God bless you. I love you, but Jesus Christ love you more. Bye bye.